and welcome to Molé Mama. I am making chiles rellenos today. Yum! And if you're a fan of the chilies, this is the best recipe ever. It's because I took the recipe from my mother Rose, who's my master chef, and most of my recipes are my mother's. Then I took my second master chef, my tia Hoovie, and I took the best from both of their recipes and I put it into one. But it's okay, before my mom went on to heaven, I made them for her quite a few times and she approved, although at the beginning she was quite skeptical that I had changed her awesome recipe. But I'm going to make those for you today and give you the secrets of both of these amazing chefs in our family. But we're going to be stuffing these today with my favorite ingredient, which is cheese. I love cheese. And today we're going to be putting Monterey Jack. So we're going to put some quesito in our chiles, and then we're going to make a salsita with some Mexican crema. We're not using sour cream, or you have to use Mexican crema. You can find this in the Mexican market. And we're making a homemade salsa for it. And instead of frying our chiles, which is often very traditional, like my mom used to do, instead we're going to make this lovely sauce for them and simmer them and let the cheese melt in them. And oh my goodness, so good. And that's the tia Hoovie part of my recipe. First of all, pasilla chiles. You first have to remove the skin. The easiest way to do that is to basically grill them, burn them, and then you smother them, which I'll be showing you how to do that. The skin will become very loose because they're going to be sweating a little bit, so we'll show you how all of that works. I learned a little trick a few years ago when we bought this house. I have an electric stove, and before that time I'd always make my chiles on my stove, on my gas stove, and I'd toast them and grill them there. And huge mess. I'd have stuff flying all over the house from burning chiles, and it was just disastrous. And when we got this house and we had an electric stove, I was like, oh no, how am I going to make chiles? And then, I don't know, I had this great idea. I'm like, I'm just going to throw them on my gas grill. So that's what I do now, is I just toast them outside on the gas grill. So much easier, it doesn't create a mess, and it happens really fast. So we're going to be going outside so that we can toast our pasilla chiles and get our chile rellenos going. Okay, our chiles have been on the grill for about 10 minutes. You can see how quickly they cook. And there's no mess, there's no ashes flying in your house. I highly recommend, if you're going to make chiles rellenos, you have a gas grill, throw them on there. Even if you don't have a gas grill, I think charcoal would probably be better than having ashes flying all over your house. And they smell just delicious. There's something quite magical about chiles and the way they smell when they're cooking. Alright, I just came back in from grilling our chiles outside. You can see they're really hot and steamy. This bowl is really hot. You can see they're nice and toasted. It happened really fast and it was really easy, like I was explaining. My kitchen is not a mess. I do not have flying ashes everywhere. So much simpler. I'm going to keep them covered because they're in there doing their magic. They're sweating and the skin is loosening up, so they're going to be so much easier to peel in about 45 minutes or so. And they're not going to burn my hands, which would be really good because I'm going to peel them and seed them. So we'll be back to see that in a moment. I've also made my simple salsa. And this is going to go in that cremita, the cream sauce. It's going to go on top of our chiles rellenos. And basically 8 tomatoes, 3 jalapenos, 3 serranos, half an onion, 2 limes, a whole head of garlic, and salt, pepper, and that's pretty much it. Simple, easy. So we have that ready to go too. So it's starting to smell like chiles in here. Alright, our chiles are nice and cool, and I've been peeling a bunch of them, so we're almost done. I'm going to show you how to do it. The best thing to do is have a bowl. You can see all the skin from all the chiles that are already peeled, but just use a bowl. And then what you want to do is you take a chile, they're nice and cool now, and look at this, it just peels right off. Super easy. It's because I created that little sweat house for them, so they got to hang out together and sweat, and the skin just comes off super easy. Very, very easy. I'll do another one. This is so much easier than making them on my stove. I'm serious. I used to have ashes flying all over the house, afraid things were going to start on fire. This is safe and easy to cook them outside, and then to put them into either a glass or a stainless steel bowl and let them cool down. And I had them covered with tin foil, probably for a good hour. And then the skin just comes off. And my mother and I would make these together all the time. As I mentioned earlier, she would deep fry hers in little egg batter, and that's okay. I know that's more of the traditional way. But the way that I'm going to prepare these, we're going to stuff them with cheese, and then I'm going to make a little salsita with some crema in it. And we're just going to smother them again. And we're going to have this nice, yummy sauce to go along with them. And they're amazing. They are so amazing and so much easier to make. This is my last one. I drop that in. Okay. Here they are. Ready for some cheese. We're almost there. I've been busy cleaning some of the chiles, taking the seeds out of them and then putting cheese in. I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's the chiles that we peeled all the skin off of. You can take a knife, and oftentimes there might be a natural hole that's already been left in the chile from cooking it and handling it before. You just want to open it a little bit bigger. And then when you open it up, see right up in there, there's a whole bunch of seeds. It's the valley of the seeds. So I take a knife and I just cut a bunch of them away because they're a little bit hot. And then I wipe away the rest with my hand. I don't really want to rinse the chili off because I don't want it to lose its yummy flavor. If there's too many seeds on it for you and you're concerned about the spice, just run it into the water. It's really easy. And then I just took the cheese and I stuffed it in, kind of laid it in. So there it is. It's ready to be cooked. So let me do another one. So slice it with a knife. See the juice that just flew out of there? Yeah. See all the chili? See the chilies in there? Oh my, there's a lot of them. So we're cutting them off, cutting right below the stem. Big, huge amount of them. There's still some more in there. Just kind of drag them off with your hand. Pretty delicate, so you do want to be gentle when you're handling these. And this one has a whole bunch of seeds in it. So one more. I guess all this talk of food has made Sophia hungry for her dinner, so you're going to hear her chewing in the background. Sophia's our little Shih Tzu, and I cook for her. And tonight she is having salmon and asparagus. Well, we're having chilies. All right. And there you go. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to make some cremita with some salsa in it that's going to go over these chiles and smother them as the cheese melts and make it oh so yummy. So we made that salsa earlier today. We're going to put a little bit of that in a bowl. And we're going to take some of our Mexican crema, again, no low-fat sour cream, substitutes, the real stuff. And we're just going to warm up probably about 4 of these chilies, just for us for dinner tonight. We can save the rest of them. Great thing about this recipe is those chilies, now that they have the cheese in them, they freeze really well, so you can throw them in your freezer, pull them out, and then just make this little cremita. You can see it. Let's get it mixed away. Very last thing we're going to do, have a little pot, and we're going to take our chilies and just gently layer them in. I'm just going to do 4 of them for us, and we can do some more later. So you can see I've got them in the pot. One decided to escape. So they're there in the pot. We're going to put them on the stove and then pour the crema over them. Our chiles are starting to heat up. I've got it on medium heat. And here's our salsita. We're going to just pour it all over them, all around them. And we're going to close it up and let magic happen. Our chiles are cooking away. Oh my gosh, that salsita, the way it smells, it was simmering. I wish you could smell it. The cheese is melting, the crema, the salsita, it's all working together. These are really chiles from heaven. Our chiles rellenos are all done. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to taste this. We put the crema on it and the cheese is melted and oh, it smells so delicious. So I'm going to take a bite. See, I look happy. I'm so excited. I love chiles. Yum. So delicious. Wow. I haven't had those for a while. Just forgot how yummy they are. So, this is Molé Mama. Thank you for watching us make chiles rellenos, where I brought 2 great recipes together. Best of my mother Rose and best of my tia Juvi, and made chiles from heaven, chiles rellenos with crema and salsita. Give it a try, and if you do, please post a picture of them to Instagram or Facebook. If you have any questions, please reach out.